Hello students, welcome to Spectra Education Academy. In this video, I am going to discuss a few numerical based on equations of motion when body allowed to fall freely and equations of motion when body thrown vertically upwards with the initial velocity u. Let us read the first question. A body freely falling from a height h describes 7h by 16 in the last second of its fall. What do you need to find out? From what height the ball is dropped. So try to understand tth second may be the last second. So with the help of diagram, you try to understand the question. So this may be the height it is going to cover. Say this is ground. This is ground. So u0 may be last second. In the last second means you have to use S equation because S equal to ut plus half at square is distance traveled in a particular second. You have to go with the S equal to u plus a of t minus half. So this Sn, when body is moving down without initial velocity, Sn will become Hn. For freely falling body u0, since it is coming down negative, a will be turned as g, t minus half. If you get the value of t, then only you will get the value of height from which ball is dropped. How much is Hn? Hn is 6h by 16. So minus is cancelled both sides. G. Okay, if you take LCM 2, it will be 2t minus 1 whole divided by 2. Now, for a freely falling body, distance traveled in t seconds. So we go with the S is equal to ut plus half a d square. Since it is falling freely, S will be turned as minus h since it is coming down. And u will be 0, half, it will be minus g, t square minus cancelled. So h is equal to half gt square. Now let us substitute h here. So 7 by 16 with half gt square is equal to g by 2 of 2t minus 1. Now you can cancel g and g, even 2 also you can cancel both sides. So this will be 7t square. If you take the 16 upwards, the 16 will be multiplied with the 2t is equal to, this is 32t. (16 to the 32t) minus you will get 16. So you can rewrite this equation as 7t square minus 32t plus 16 is equal to 0. So take quadratic equations. Take quadratic equation to determine t value. Yeah. 16 sevens are 112. So by adding, take two numbers, by adding them you need to get minus 32t. If you multiply them, you need to get 112. Okay, so write 7t square minus 28t minus 4t plus 16. Because minus 28 minus 4 is minus 32. So if you multiply 28 with the 4, so this will be 32, 8 and 11. So 112. Even 16 sevens are also 112. So therefore you take out common 70. T minus 4. Then here you take out common minus 4. You will get t minus 4. This is all equal to 0. Here also 0. Now there will be two quadratic, there will be two values here, minus 4 and t minus 4 is equal to 0. So therefore 70 minus 4 is equal to 0. T is equal to, you'll get 4 by 7. So time in fraction is not possible. Not possible. But you have another one. T minus 4 is equal to 0. You will get T equal to 4 seconds. So this is the total time of travel. Making use of this, let us find out height of the tower. H equal to ut plus half at square. U is anyhow 0. It is half gt square. So what is the total time of travel is 4 seconds. G is 10. Then T is equal to 4 means T square will be 16. So this is 5 times. Answer will be 80 meters. So first option is correct. Let us discuss this question. A stone falls under gravity. It covers H1, H2 and H3 in the first 5 seconds, in the next 5 seconds, and the next 5 seconds respectively. So what you need to find out is relation between H1, H2 and H3 is. So this is a standard question. Try to understand the question with the help of diagram. Say this is finally reaches the ground. Freely falling body means once again u0. In first 5 seconds, it travels a distance h1. You call this is h1 in first 5 seconds. It travels a distance h2. This total is h2. Next 5 seconds means from the beginning, the time is 10 seconds. So you need to find out this gap. Similarly, H3, so still body may continue to move. So let me say this is H3. This is from the beginning it will be 15 seconds. But you need to find out this gap. So maybe it continues to move. Now first let us make use of equation S is equal to ut plus half at square. Since falling freely, you can take h negative is equal to half a is minus g with the t square. So you'll have to cancel negative sign both sides. Then in the first case, h1, let us say distance traveled is h1. Half, how much is the time taken? It is g is 10 with the time is 5 seconds. So 5 square will be 25. So this will be 5 times, it will be 125 meters. Now you try to find out h2. Half once again gt2 square. Say this is t1 square. Half g is anyhow 10, but total time is 10 seconds. So 10 seconds means it will be 100. 10 square is 100. So it will be 5. So therefore this will be 500 meters. But what we require is to take it as h2 dash. Is they mentioned to take it as h2, let it be. So therefore it will be h2 minus h1. So what is h2 minus h1 is 500 minus 125. So this will be equal to 375. So you can say this is h2, or you can say h2 also, no problem. h2 dash or h2, whatever it is. You say this can also be written as 3 times of h1, because h1 is 125. If you multiply 3 with 125, you'll get 375. Okay. Next, similarly, let us also find out h3 first. Half once again gt3 square, half. G is 10. But here, from the beginning, within 15 seconds, how much distance it travels? That is h3. So 15 square is 225. So it will be 5 times. So this will be 225 into 5 times. 5, 2, so it will be 10, 12, 1. This is going to be 10, it will be 11. 5, 2, it will be 10, it will be 12, it will be 1, 5, then this will be 10, 11. Yeah. So this is going to be 1125. But what we need to find out is, first we need to find out H3 dash. H3 dash is H3 minus H2. So what is H3 1125 you got? What did you get H2? H2 you got it as 500. You subtract. So it will be 500. So it will be 625. So I can write 625 as 5 into 125. So this 125 is also equal to 5 H1. H1 is 125. So therefore you can write 5 into H1. Now H3 dash is equal to 5H1. H2 dash is equal to, in the options also you change it as H2 dash, H3 dash. Now H2 dash is 3H1. So finally you treat H1 as H1 only. But how to express H2? How to express H2 means 3H1. Yeah. So looking at the option, H1 either can be written as H2 by 3. So H2 equal to what? In particular, you take it as H2 dash. It will be 3H1. Similarly, even H1 you can compare with H3. How? H1 is equal to H3 by 5. So H3 dash you did it as. So H3 dash is equal to what are you getting? 5H1. So therefore, this option is verified. So this step is not required. In my next video, I'll explain few questions based on equations of motion when body thrown vertically upwards. Thank you very much for watching my video, but don't forget to share and subscribe with your friends and relatives, and write your comment. Thank you very much.